Hi guys! Oh my god, okay, I'm so excited. So, the subject today is Peppermintjuju. We are all actually given a word, and our subject and our word today was Peppermintjuju. Basically, what do you think of when you say the word Peppermintjuju? My big thing, we use mint a lot from when I was growing up. My grandmother would always have mint growing outside of our house, or even in the gateway of our house, right outside the gateway, and that has always been used to protect our home, to keep evil spirits away, and for health, and she'd use it in all kinds of stuff. And then there's juju, which for us, it's like an old saying is like, oh, you got bad juju on you, or, you know, oh, that's that juju, or it's just, it's a really cool word. I love it. So what I want to do is I want to give you ways, from my perspective, to my dog's in here with me. I'm actually going to give you a way that if you have somebody try to put a bad spell on you, or you just really feel, you know, you're having a bad day, you can't pay your rent, the car broke down, you just lost your job. It seems like every time, corner you turn around, something is just going wrong. So we have a way that we can actually do cleansings, or before you do any kind of binding or magical spell binding or protection spells, you can actually do cleansings. And one that I would do is to Shango. Some people say Chango, some people say Shango. It's spelled C-H-A-N-G-O. I've seen people spell it S. It's Chango. So, one thing about Chango. His numbers are 4 and 6. The colors associated with him are red and white. He is the god of thunder and lightning, and that's where his strength comes from. Think of him as a warrior. He'll actually fight your battles for you and protect you from your enemies, anything that's going on. It is from an African-based spiritual practice, basically. It's known a lot in Palo, Santeria, a lot of Hispanic cultures. He can protect us from our enemies. He fights our battles for us. He's known to be just strong and very strong-minded and just very strong-willed. A dancer, like very wild dancing, especially in like the African base or in Haiti, or when they're doing their rituals. A lot of times somebody will actually they just get really elaborate and just dancing and just all over the place. They've been known to, Shango or Yemeya or Oshun has actually been known to actually bless somebody, and basically they want to dance. They're working through somebody, and which some people would say possession. If you were doing any offerings to Shango, you would want to do okra, goat, plantains, which I say platanos, but cigars, rum. Those are really good offerings for him. And usually when you want to do offerings for Shango, it would be 4 days, 6 days, or 9 days for really serious things. You can always use a white candle for him. You can put signs on the candle. You can do 4, 6 on the candle. You can actually get certain herbs. I like to use peppers, hot peppers, and I would grind them up with mint. Mint is used for protection. Peppers, anything I'm passionate about, I'm really strong about, something's not going on with me. I know at one time I was looking at getting fired from my past job, not my current job, but my past job. I didn't get fired. I actually went on my own terms, but I had to do something for Shango, and I had to do stuff with that, and I actually added chili peppers, and it really, really just added a punch. When you're doing this cleansing that I'm going to tell you about, you really, really, really want to focus on Shango. If you don't know about Shango, you can actually go and do research, visualize, make an altar to Shango, you know, a private one that you can put away or that you can have in a closet, and you can go there for things like when you need him for for battles, for when you're having a bad day. You can go to Shango because for him, he will fight your battles for you. He's strong. He can take when you feel weak, he can do it. That's what I would go to him for. Like I said, his colors are red and white. So if you made a doll in his honor, you would use white and maybe have red, you know, around it. Animal figures, horses, you could use wood, apples, yams, corns, peppers. Like, I love using peppers. Whatever you're going to get, whatever offering you're going to get to Shango, do not eat it at least for 3 days. If you're going to do, you know, if you're not going to do really long bouts like 6, 9, 12 days, if you do 3 days, I would always start off like 1, 2, 3 days because it's very hard if you're not used to doing it. But do not eat any of the items that you are giving as an offering to them. Any of the offerings that I give to Oshun or Yameya, which are, that's who I pretty much use a lot, then I don't eat it. And with Shango, I don't call upon, I don't really use them a lot. I use them when I really need to be, and it works. Don't eat it. It's very important you don't eat it. You can do this basically over a course of 6 days. I think 6 days is a long time, but if you're getting bullied, if you've got bad spells on you, if you've got somebody that's just putting a lot of bad roots on you, root work, anything that you've got, unbinding, hexes, any of that stuff that is just really just, it's getting at you, you can't shake it off, then I would call on Shango. What you'll need is a red and white candle. You don't have to have it in these. These are just what I have available. You can use these with a candle holder, or you can use short ones, which I like these because they don't really melt everywhere if you use these. You can actually put them on a white plate, melt a little bit on the plate, stick it, and it will stay there, and these burn really good. Or you can use these if you're taking a really short shower. If you just, you know, if you don't have any money, you're short on cash, can't get it, do what you gotta do. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need a lot of ginger. You're gonna wanna get a lot of ginger, and you're going to need rainwater. That's rainwater that you've collected during a thunderstorm, which for me, here in Las Vegas, it's very hard. One specific thing you're gonna need. It is palo viense Batala. And I know I cannot pronounce that word to save my life, but it's Palo Viense Batala. And it is a very unique herb that you get from the Botanica, or you can get it, they might have it at a bodega if you're in New York. It is a very unique herb, and it's like a stick. And what you're going to do, you're going to need white clothing, white t-shirt, white boxers, white, you know, drawers, white whatever, white socks, and you're going to need a white cloth for your head, or you can use a t-shirt, wrap it around your head and tie it in the back. I've seen guys do that. The best day to do this is Sunday. That's the best day to do it. I've also seen people, if you want to incorporate mint, because mint is really good for protection, so you can use a mint plant, have it within the area, or next to your bed, or you can have actually mint leaves, tie them around at the top with white string, and then hang them above your shower head, or hang them above your door. And that also helps too during your ritual. The other thing that you're going to need is a huge pot. What we're gonna do is you're gonna put that pot out. You're gonna put that pot out when it is raining. You're gonna get, when it's a thunder and lightning and just a really crazy storm, and all that rainwater that's coming down, you're gonna collect it into that pot. Then what you're going to do is you're actually going to take that in. Hopefully it's around Sunday. If it's not close to Sunday and it rained on Monday, put that up into the garage or into your shower. Just sit it to the side and let it sit till Sunday. Sunday is the best day, but you don't necessarily have to do it on Sunday. Some people are very superstitious, and some people are just, it just depends. So what I would do for you to protect yourself is I would actually go into the shower area, and you're going to have that rainwater sitting in there. You need these. It doesn't matter which way you have them. You don't have to have them across in any way, and you don't have to have anything written on them. But you would have these both to where your entryway, when you get out of the shower, you're going to cross the candles, and then you're going to come back in. You know, you get in through the candles, You cross the candles to get in the shower, and you cross the candles to get out. Before you get into that shower, you're going to actually put the mixture together into the rainwater. With that rainwater, you're going to actually have to prepare this, and you want to do it in a really quiet area. So with the ginger and then the palo vince betala, and you're going to grind that into the water, okay, into the rainwater. So you're going to put those herbs in there. And you want to use a lot of ginger, a lot of this herbs. This is for a pretty big, large, fairly large pot. With that rainwater, and you're really focusing on it and everything, and then the herbs, and then let them sit there. If you actually pulled them in from the rain, it is kind of good. If you have a couple of days, you can let it sit there and really stew. If you don't have time and you really like, look, I really need this right now, then, you know, let a day go by, 2 days, and then go ahead and prepare your, you know, your cleansing before you do any kind of magical, you know, spell work or anything for banishing the bad spells that are on you. Basically, what you're going to do is get totally undressed, and you're going to get into the shower or the bath area. That's why I'm here. Or you're going to get into the bath area, and basically, I know you guys. So we're going to get into the bath area, and you're going to cross in before these 2 candles, okay? These are right here. You're going to cross in, you're going to get in this way, totally undressed, and then what you're going to do is your pot is going to have all your mixture in it. You're going to actually ask Shango, you know, fight my battles for me, really meditate, pray to him, ask him for help, fight my battles for me, keep me safe. And then you're going to take this and you're going to actually pour it from the head down. And all the herbs that have stewed through that water and soaked up and everything are actually going to go from your head, the crown, all the way down, all over. You want to soak with it. Don't laugh right now. Do not dry it off, okay? You're going to get out of the bath or the shower, but stand there until you totally dry. Then what you're going to do is put on your white shirt, your white boxers or pants or whatever you have, your white socks. You're going to wrap your head with a white handkerchief, a white cloth. You can use a white silk wrap, or you can, if you really need to, use a white t-shirt. And you're going to sleep with these herbs on you. Okay, and I know that 6 days is that's kind of a long haul. The longest I've ever done this, when I had, and actually, you know, a lot of times if you're going to get a reading, or you're going to get a lot of things like that, they'll send you to get a cleansing because they don't want any bad energies you might have, anything they see, they don't want it. So they're going to make you do a cleansing. And sometimes they say, hey, you got to do it for like 9 days. You got to do it for 3 days. The most I've probably been able to do it is about 3 days. So you're going to have these herbs on you. They're totally dry. Hopefully you're off. But they don't smell bad. That's what's kind of cool. You're going to get out. You're going to totally let air dry. Let these herbs sit on you. Put the white clothes on. And then you're going to just go about your day. You're going to feel really relieved. A lot of people have been known to get dreams, to get, oh God, all kinds of things. Just really wicked dreams. By the next day, if you do it for 3 days, by that 3rd day, you're going to feel just this relief run over you. You'll feel it. Another thing is a good offering. Go ahead and fix a plate and give an offering to Shango with a white candle. It really does help. Let all of that stuff that had went down out of you, just let it go down into the sink, everything. You don't have to worry about collecting it, keeping it, or anything. I have known some people to keep it, jar it, and put it up in a corner or whatever, but you don't need to do that. So that is basically a cleansing that you can do that can help you reverse curses, hexes, spells, any kind of bad negativity, anything that was spoken on you that you just feel like it's just followed you, kept you down, anything. It'll help you out. And that was my very visual way of showing you. So I hope you guys have a blessed day, and thank you for letting me be on here and share things that, you know, I basically practice and I'm still studying and learning, and I look forward to learning with you guys, and thank you and blessings.